For the Son of Man is Lord, even of the Sabbath day. When he says he's Lord, it means that he must set the rules. He is in charge. He determines what happens on the Sabbath. The truth of the matter is that the Sabbath did not begin with man. Before man could enjoy anything, God was the one who said, I have entered Sabbath. Genesis 2 verse 1. Thus, the heavens and the earth were, say, finished. Anytime divinity or the Godhead finishes something, what is next is Sabbath. Thus, the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. Next verse. And on the seventh day, God ended his work, which he had made. It was God's work. And he rested on the seventh day from all his work, which he had made. Now, the seventh day of God, which was God's rest, was the first day of man. God worked for 6 days. And on the seventh day, he rested. But don't forget, man was created where? And when man was created and man slept, he woke up. And the first day man woke up, he entered God's rest. You don't get it. Do you know that in the mind of God, you are ordained, you are programmed, prepared to live in God's? How is it that God did not create man day one so that God and man said, let's suffer together? Day 2, let's all get up, lazy man. Get up, get lazy. Follow me. Day 3, day 4, day 5. But God waited. He did all the work. The Bible said the works were finished. Then when he created man, man woke up and man entered a season of rest. So you see, in the garden, man was not sleeping all the time. Man was working, but he was working in God's rest. So when man had sinned and man was supposed to be cursed, do you know the curse? It was then that man is now going to work. He said that you will suffer, you will toil. It means that when man was created without sin, man was not toiling, although man was working. The original plan of God is that man, made in the image and likeness of God, should live in God's rest. But sin came on the scene, the enemy, and man exited the rest of God. So man will now have to toil before man will eat. But from the beginning, it was not so. Pastor, are you saying that we shouldn't work again? I never said that. So this man is toiling. Then he gave them the principle of the Sabbath. Don't forget, the 10 Commandments was given in the book of Exodus. But before he gave them the Sabbath, God was already enjoying Sabbath, Genesis chapter 2. So when he introduced to the Israelites, he was introducing something to them which he has been doing, his lifestyle. But when he introduced it to them, they decided to add their own understanding. They decided to add their own laws. But the Bible says something very important. It said that rest, that Sabbath God organized, he made it for man. He prepared it for man. It means when God prepared the Sabbath, which is called rest, he made it for man. Although he initiated it, the purpose was that man will enjoy it.
Christ Palace International Ministries.